Hey beer and brew fans, and welcome to Something About Beer. Today we're doing some Certified Cicerone training, and I'm doing off flavour training. Basically I've got some beers in front of me that have been spiked with various compounds. The way we're going to do this is that my wife is in the bar, and she will basically pour me a control, normal Corona, and then she will pour 3 beers, any of the contaminated beer or not. That's also something that I've asked her to do. You know, she maybe throw in one that isn't dosed in there as well. And then she puts the bottles on the corresponding sheet. So number 1 bottle goes on to number 1. So then I can simply just go in there and take a look at whether I've got it right or not. All right, so yeah, I'm going to give this a few goes. So let's see how I get on. Wish me luck. So here we are then. We have 3 beers in front of me here, marked 1 to 3. I've got a control beer here. They have been spiked with various off flavors. Yeah, and I'm gonna see if I can identify the off flavor. So let's have a look. Let's get into it. All right. So the control. Okay. Now immediately I can see the color on this one is a little bit darker. So I'm assuming oxidized. I'm smelling slight stale. I'm not getting wet cardboard, but I am getting stale, you know, beer that's been left overnight. You know, if you've spilt the beer and you haven't cleaned it up properly, and the following morning you come down and you smell that stale beer. So I think that may be oxidized. Let me try it. Slightly sweet. It's got a sweetness, so again that leans towards oxidation. So perhaps, not 100% sure. So the colour of these two are very similar to the colour of this one. So let's see. Okay, not picking a huge amount up in this. Nothing out of the ordinary, at least, anyway. Oh, there is something there. Struggling with this one. Number 2, actually. It's very similar to the control. I wonder if that's also one that isn't. So I'm going to come back to that one. Let me give number 3 a go. Oh, whoa. Okay. That is cooked corn in a glass. Whoa. Wow, I'm getting a massive hit of that. Maybe I've overdosed the bottle. Maybe a bit too much, but wow, that's very overpowering. So I guess that's DMS. I mean, so the second one, I'm not so sure, so I'm going to try, I'm going to evaluate this one again. I'm really not picking a lot up, so I think 2 is not dosed. Okay, so I'm locking in my guesses then. Number 1 I think is oxidized. I think number 2 is the same as the control, and I think number 3 is DMS. Let's go take a look. 1 is oxidized. Okay, good. 2 is nothing, the control. Okay, good. 3 is DMS. Okay, so we are here with a second try to see what we have here. Let's give it a go then. All right. Base beer. Control beer. Okay, let's try number 1. Yeah. Cooked corn immediately. I think I've definitely I've dosed probably too much into that bottle because it's very prominent. The next batch I do, I may just dose a little bit less in there just to see if I can start to detect it. But yeah, I'm getting that. I'm not sure I even want to try it, taste it. But that's what I think, at least anyway. We'll see. The second one again seems to be a little bit darker, so that's suggesting oxidation. Stale, I think. Let's try 3. Okay. I think 3 is skunked. Yeah, I'm sure this is skunked. Number 1 DMS, number 2 oxidation, number 3 light struck or skunked. So let's go take a look. All right, let's have a look then. So number 1 is DMS. Number 2 is oxidized. Number 3 is skunked. Okay, good. Happy with those. Okay, so here we are for another try. Here are the 3 beers. This is the control sample. So let's give it a go. So this one, I think, has a slight green apple aroma to it. Need to come back to it. Number 2. Oh. That's cooked corn. Sweet corn. Definitely. Oh, Not so sure about this one. Give it another smell. All right, unsure about number 3, but I'm pretty confident with number 2 Number 1, still not sure. So I'm going to go in for the taste. I'm going to start with number 3 because that's the one I'm most unsure about. I think it might be diacetyl, might be the butter. There's a smell of butter, but it's not complete butter, you know what I mean? And I'm not getting that movie theatre popcorn as well that other people tend to get with diacetyl. All right, so let's just go back to 1 and taste it. Try the control first. Okay. Yeah, definitely green apple, so that's acetaldehyde. Number 2, definitely sweet corn. Ugh. That is horrible. Ugh. So number 3. I wonder if it's skunked. There's a skunkiness there. I'm using Corona, as I said, so maybe some of that skunkiness is masking something that's in there. I think it's skunked. No, I'm going to go with... I'm not getting the butter popcorn. I'm going to go with skunked. Let's go see. Okay, here we go. So I said acetaldehyde for the first one. Yep. Number 2, I said DMS. Number 3, I said, oh, oxidized. All right. Wow. All right, 2 out of 3 on that one. Okay, let's have another go then. Now that smells a little bit stale. It's difficult to see if it's darker than the other. It smells stale, so I'm thinking oxidation on that one, but I'll come back to it. That one, I'm picking up slight apple, so I think again that is acetaldehyde, I think, but I'll come back to it. I've not tasted them yet. That one, not picking a lot up in that one, so that might be the same as the control. But anyway, let's give them a taste. That's stale. I think that's oxidized. Yeah, I'm going to lock that one in. That's horrible. That's horrible, that is. This one definitely smells like apple. Like apple, like green apple skin. So I think that's acetaldehyde. Now this last one. I'm really not picking anything up in that. I'm not getting anything in that at all. So I think that is the unspiked. That's unspiked. Let's go see. All right, so here we are again. Let's have a look. Oxidized, yeah. First one. Second one, acetaldehyde. Third one is the control. 3 out of 3. Happy with that. Okay, let's have another go. I think this is my 5th go. So let's see how I do this time. Not sure about that one. First one. That is definitely, yeah, that's definitely DMS, the corn. I guess I'm a little bit sensitive to that. It's a little bit harder this time actually, so see if I can pick up anything in the flavour. Oh, there's something in that. I'm not sure about this one. All right, let's try number 3. There's something in there. I wonder if I'm getting a little bit of palate fatigue. Oh, this is a little tough one, this one. Right, I can definitely detect something in 3. I think, get my nose in it. That's how deep I'm trying to smell. I'm not sure. I think that might be the butter, the diacetyl, I think. I'm not sure. It's very delicate, whatever it is in there, if there's anything in there. Right, number 1. I'm really struggling. I think number 1 is not spiked. I think 2 is the corn and 3 is the diacetyl. And I'm just going to give it one more go. Oh, God, I'm not sure. I think that's diacetyl. I'm not sure about number 1. I'm going to go with not spiked. So number 1, not spiked. 2 is the corn, which is the DMS, and 3 is the diacetyl. Let's go and check. All right, so let's have a look. Diacetyl was the first one. Second one I got, DMS, and then the third one is skunked. I can't believe I missed that. All right, 1 out of 3 on that one. Definitely time for a proper beer now. If you like what we're doing here at Something About Beer, please subscribe and give the video a like. It really does help the channel out a lot. And don't forget to ring that bell so you're alerted to new content we're putting out.